Hello everyone, and welcome back to Red News Africa. This is your weekly dose of African news, where we break down the stories shaping the continent. This week has been absolutely extraordinary. We're covering youth uprisings that brought down a government in Madagascar and turned deadly in Morocco. We've got historic elections across the continent, a former president sentenced to death, major infrastructure deals worth billions, and African innovation solving environmental crises. It's been one of those weeks that reminds us why Africa is the story of the 21st century. So let's dive right in. We're starting with democracy because this week showed us that across Africa, people are demanding their voices be heard at the ballot box. First stop, Gabon. The country held its first legislative and local elections since the August 2023 military coup that toppled the Bongo family dynasty. Now, the Bongos had ruled Gabon for over 50 years, 5 decades of one family controlling an entire nation. So this election represents Gabon's first genuine shot at democratic transition in generations. Here's why this matters. The military junta promised to restore civilian rule, and the whole world is watching to see if they actually deliver. If they do, this could become a model for other post-coup transitions happening across West and Central Africa. If they don't, well, it's just another military government using the language of democracy while holding onto power. Moving to the Seychelles, the island nation's presidential election produced no outright winner, which means we're heading to a runoff between the top 2 candidates. Now, in a region where contested elections often spark violence and instability, Seychelles is showing us what democratic maturity looks like. They're following constitutional procedures, no drama, no crisis. This small island nation continues to punch way above its weight as a model of peaceful democratic transitions. Over in Guinea, the military junta just announced that presidential elections will happen on December 28, 2025. Mark that date on your calendar, because this is a huge test for West African democracy. Guinea's been under military rule since the 2021 coup, and ECOWAS has been putting serious pressure on the junta to return power to civilians. And finally, Cameroon.